Everyone is bored, scared, or tired. Everyone is bored, scared, or tired. Bored, scared, or tired. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I suspect everyone at the moment is bored, scared, and tired. I am bored, scared, or tired most of the time at the moment. I don't know if it's always been this way, but it certainly is now that I'm not drinking and that I'm trying to sort of focus more on work and concentrate more on the computer screen and not get distracted by YouTube and Facebook. And I've got so many things that I want to do and I feel like time is running out that more and more I need to focus on sort of getting out of my comfort zone. And getting out your comfort zone, it requires you to be bored, scared, and push through tiredness. For me anyway, I don't know about other people because I don't have to live in their heads, right? But for me, it's boredom, fear, and tiredness. Like yesterday, I was working on my taxes and I was just to concentrate. It was just so hard. And I suspect that this is because over the last few years, or maybe over the last 10 years actually, because of all the dopamine from the satanic entertainment system, I mean like the internet, it's addicted us to such a high level of stimulus that just normal stuff like working on taxes or even stuff like working on my album, which should be exciting. You would think that like working on my album would be exciting, wouldn't you? It's not. It's fucking boring, right? I've made my plan for this week to work on my album. It's gonna be so fucking boring because it's not like YouTube where it's just like you're like when you go on YouTube it's like you're hallucinating because you're watching all these different people in these different situations, or when you're watching films or listening to music you're literally like hallucinating for a bit and and it's so stimulating. And the same with Facebook, when you sort of see other people's posts, it's kind of cool in a way that we've all got to live through this time where we can see this stuff, but it addicts us to this high stimulus stuff, which means that when you come back down from it and you actually have to focus on just very boring work, like when I'm working on my album and I'm using programs like Cubase and ScreenFlow, it's very painful. It's boring, it's scary, and it's tiring. And yeah, I just, if anyone is maybe watching this and they feel like they're alone because they feel like, oh, why am I this way? You're not the only one. Like I feel this all the time. I feel difficult. I find it difficult to focus. And like, this is why I think it's so tempting to drink and use social media and, smoke weed. Because it's like, that is just, it's so much more exciting than the comparatively hard work of actual life. Like I went to a nightclub on Friday because I didn't have a gig, and I thought I'll go out and meet some people because I rarely do that. And I went out sober, and I was so fucking scared. It was really, really scary. And like you would think, like living in like 2025, going out to nightclubs in big cities, this should be like exciting and cool. It wasn't. It was like fucking scary. Like I could only bring myself to talk to about 4 groups of people. And I had an all right time, but the emotions that were going through my body, being sober, was just pure fear. And it was like, I felt good when I got home, but when I was out, it was fucking scary. And, you know, like, this is from, me, like, trying to, like, get dates and stuff. I find the whole process very scary. And I think it is hard for men at the moment, and women too. I mean, I think, like, it gets talked about that men have it hard, but, like, the women that I know of, I don't think they have it easy either. I don't know I don't know exactly what goes on in people's lives, so I don't really know. But I think men and women are finding the socializing dating thing fairly difficult, and I think we're more divided than ever because of lots of different things. And then on social media, that doesn't really help, because the way that the algorithms work and stuff, it kind of turns it all into a men versus women thing. But I think it's hard for everyone at the moment, because everyone is bored, scared, and tired. And, the UK is fucking cold, and we're going through, like, a cost of living crisis, and, like, living through tyranny, basically, of the last few years. Literally fucking tyranny, right? But people don't even realize, well, some people don't even realize it's tyranny. They think it's just, viruses going around. But whatever's going on, it's affecting people psychologically. So it's just, like, such a weird time, because we're living through, like, in some ways, the best period of human evolution, in a way, from one perspective, but also it's just we're heading into a kind of artificial intelligence era, and a sort of totalitarianism era, which is going to be quite scary too. So life is, as I said, I say again, boring, it's scary, and it's tiring. But amidst all of that, there is a lot of joy and beauty to be found in that. And for me, what I've come to the conclusion that the only way that my life is going to get more exciting and get more interesting and etc. is actually by going deep into that boredom, and deep into that fear, and deep into that sort of tiredness. I think the people who can, like, push through all that and focus more than anyone else amidst all that distraction, they will be the ones who paradoxically have the most exciting lives. Because, if you can work, say, 60 hours a week on really sort of focusing and on projects and stuff, then you're going to make more money, and you're going to sort of make more creative output, and that's going to make your life more exciting. Whereas if you just get distracted, which is quite stimulating, well, ironically, that's going to make your life even more boring, because when you come down from that little dopamine high, your life's going to be shit. And, this is something that I've experienced over the last 5-10 years of this, sort of too much drinking, too much weed, too much internet. And then when I stopped using that, I realized that my life is actually not that exciting. And then, I'm determined, though, to focus over this next year or two, and I will do that, and then my life will get better. So I hope that you got something out of this video, and if you think that you're, like, the only one who is bored, scared, or tired, I am too, and just persevere, because the more that you can persevere through all that boredom, when you're just really tired and you just don't want to focus, just persevere with that willpower, because I think the rewards will come for those people that are able to persevere throughout all that boredom, fear, and tiredness. Everyone is bored, scared, and tired. All right, that's it. See you later.